cardigan around my waist or a sweatshirt around my waist. It was quite trendy at the time, but drove my mum mad. She was like, why do you keep wrapping things around your waist? But it was because he told me I was fat. And it impacted how I felt about myself, how I looked at myself in the mirror. You know, it's so powerful, the things people say to you. So the first thing I would say to a person that's lacking confidence is why. And then to think about where it's coming from. Like, so think about those events. Think back and think to yourself, when was the time that I felt confident and when was the time I didn't? Yeah, once you can answer that question, then you can start to realise, and to actually just acknowledge that initially is massive. You know, because once I thought to myself, which my mum pointed out to me, because my mum was very into emotions and processing and talking things through and being very aware of why you was reacting the way you was reacting. So she taught me from a very early age. She said, you know, think about why is it that you can go to dancing and you can put dance dress on that were quite skimpy, nothing of them, you're not self-conscious. But when you go out with this boyfriend and you wrap something around your waist, and honestly, it was just like a light bulb moment. I was like, crikey, why do I do that? I know why I did it. It's because he told me my bum was fat. And from that moment, I thought, you idiot, you know, you've spent all this time. So that is the first question I was asked someone, why? You've got to dig into your feelings. You've got to, you know, I talk about feelings all the time, and I try to think of different words to use, because people, when you say, so many buzzwords fly around. So when you say, processing emotions, people are like, oh God, yeah, we can talk about processing your emotions. Or, you know, everything relates back to how you feel. If you feel lacking in confidence, you say that to someone, they're like, oh, that's it, it's all about my feelings. Or, you know, people steer away from therapy because they say, oh, it's always the parents' fault, always the parents' fault. And it's not about being your parents' fault, but the fact is you learn lessons from the minute you're born. So whatever your environment is, the people you hang around with, the boyfriends that you have, the friends you have, they have an impact on you as a person. And when we're young, we don't process our emotions, but that's what it is. There's no alternative words for it. You process your emotions. So if someone makes you feel a certain way and you don't address that there and then, it comes back to bite you on the backside later on, in my case, literally.